Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, Abo, my friend, has done it again. And we've been warning those who are still buying from them. Ukuthi stop buying from them. Stop sending your children there. Please preach this gospel to your children to stop buying from these people. It's very dangerous. And you have to stop saying you are buying from there because you don't have money. Your life is more precious than anything in this world. You cannot sacrifice your life, sacrifice the life of your children because you don't have money. So you mean it's better for you to be unalived than ukuthi uzame enye indlela? No guys.
Ezasekhanya njalo zidle umkopo ziyagula kumanje iclass lonke awuthi ngihambile nangabe iclass nje lonke liyagula ingane zidla umkopo.
So what this lady is saying is that the whole class of that school, Siyakhanyisa, is here. They ate umkobo. I think the umkobo is the name of those snacks they ate. Because what I heard is that they bought apples from Abo, my friend. They bought snacks from Abo, my friend. So that is what this lady is saying here.
Abahambe labantu ngoba phela bazosibulala vele. Hawu ingane ingaka ngempela. Ngisasibhedlela kuyimanje bafowethu.
So what she's saying is that this Abo, my friend, must go. Abo, my friend, those who doesn't know, Abo, my friend, are those Pakistanis, Ethiopians, those foreign spaza shop owners. So she's saying they must go.
Ake sambeni somcela umnikazi wesitolo ezezobona lo monakalo la. Asambeni nje siyomcela.
So now as the community, as parents, they are planning to go to the owner of the tuck shop to call him, to tell him to come and see what he did to their children.
Angithi manje ufake drip lo thengile. Oh nguwo umama omntwana loyo.
Mama ngane uhlala naye.
Oh.
Hayi
Thengwe nguye la. Asambe isinto.
Uphi yena umama?
Umama wengane.
akekho.
Nguye untombazane wathengile.
Uhlala
nathi. Nguye untombazane lo abo wathengile.
Angeke sikwazi vele ukuhamba naye ngoba egula.
Sizofana cela yena.
Kodwa bakithi kwenzakalani inkosi?
Mina ngibona lokho bafowethu buka ingane yakhala bukani ingane yakhala ziyakhala ingane ziyagula zidla umkopo hayi kahleni bafowethu akasambeni.
So guys, this place is called Ejozini in KZN. More than 100 kids from 2 different schools were rushed to the hospital after eating snacks and apples bought from Abo, my friend. Please, you have to be very careful. Warn your kids to stop buying from there.
Ziyakhala ingane ziyagula zidla umkopo hayi kahleni bafowethu.
We must begin by conveying our heartfelt condolences to the family of Tlamolo Samo, a 19-year-old young man from Limpopo whose life was brutally cut short in Mossel Bay yesterday. It is believed that Tlamolo was a victim of the lawlessness which has engulfed our nation over the past months and weeks. As chairperson, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the EFF has for many years warned against the normalization of Afrophobic vigilantism and the hatred against Black Africans would eventually cost innocent South African lives. This is precisely because the cousin of xenophobia is tribalism. The cousin of Afrophobia is tribalism. The two are simply inseparable. Mr. President, what should concern you even more as head of state is that these vigilante groups are not operating in secret. They are breaking the law openly in front of law enforcement officers. They are building and assaulting people in front of the police. Why should we not believe that this violence is state-sponsored? Why should we not believe that this anarchy is sponsored by you as the state when crime is committed in front of those who are supposed to be custodians of the law? Where is the voice of the Minister of the Police? Mr. President, when you rise and respond here, you must reiterate and outline what you will be doing to address this crisis before more South African lives are lost. You must never get tired of explaining yourself to the people of South Africa.
Guys, I know you will ask yourself ukuthi lama video ahlangana kanjani, ukuthi why did I match this video together? How are they related? The reason why I matched this video together is because, you know, EFF will not say anything about these kids who are sick, who are lying sick in those hospitals because of, my friend, because of these foreigners. And you know, EFF will always lie about South Africans, ibona aba-unalive these foreigners, instead of addressing the issue of foreigners unaliving South Africans. This guy, this EFF guy, is speaking about uNhlamulo, the same uNhlamulo esesizwile ukuthi Nhlamulo was unalived by the owner of a shack. Nhlamulo was found inside that shack stealing with his 15-year-old friend. They were inside there around 2 to 3 in the morning stealing. The owner of the shack was not inside. He went outside. I don't know if maybe he just went to the tavern to drink. Then when he arrived, he found that there are 2 people inside his house, inside his shack. Then Nhlamulo tried to run away. Then the other boy decided to hide under the bed. Then the owner of the house ran after uNhlamulo. uNhlamulo was caught and stabbed multiple times. Then he was unalived. 2 of these boys were South African. A 15-year-old under the bed is a South African. Nhlamulo is a South African. The unaliver, the owner of the shack, the suspect, is also a South African. It's not related anywhere near March and March or Amapatriots. But this EFF guy is busy lying, saying this child was unalived by Ama marchers who were marching in Mossel Bay, which he knows very well. Amaphoyisa already clarified ukuthi no, this thing is not related to marchers at all. So now they are pushing this propaganda of tribalism, ukuthi this boy was unalived because he couldn't speak isiXhosa in that area because it's in Mossel Bay. But the boy, he is originally a Tsonga from Giyani. Then that is why he was unalived. Pure lies. Guys, please don't allow these people to win. They are trying their best to divide South Africans. Now they are pushing this propaganda of tribes, that the tribes in South Africa are fighting. Don't allow them. Wait and see if they will complain about what my friend did to these kids. If Nhlamulo was unalived by foreigners, you think this guy was going to speak like this? You think EFF was going to be concerned about that? No. But now it's as if they love Nhlamulo, it's as if they love South Africans. No, we cannot be fooled by them. So now listen to the report of the police about the unaliving of this child.
They were found in a shack, the empty shack that the owner wasn't there. And the owner of the shack accosted them inside the shack. And then the deceased ran away. They were there to take some goods for themselves. And then there this 15-year-old then hid himself under the bed in the shack. And whilst the owner was chasing this one, and then which apparently accosted him and was dead. Which we were looking for him was murder. That's murder.
Greetings to the Commander-in-Chief of the EFF, Julius Sello Malema, fellow fighters, and progressive forces across our continent and the world. This debate follows the tragic killing of 18-year-old Nhlamulo Sambo, whom according to his mother and sister was allegedly slaughtered like an animal for being Tsonga. The Western Cape Police have stated contrary to this, but the fact remains, we are a country living in anxiety, searching for someone to blame for our realities. Poverty, hopelessness, and hatred have become the language of the oppressed.
Did you hear that? They know the truth, but they are busy pushing this propaganda, these lies of xenophobia, Afrophobia, and tribalism. This is what EFF is made of. This is what EFF is up to. They know that this child was unalived because he was caught stealing. They are busy pushing these lies. This child was unalived because he couldn't speak isiXhosa. He was unalived because he was a Tsonga. Please, guys, don't allow these people to continue to divide you. And now they are pretending as if they love this child. How many kids that were unalived by foreigners in this country? Have you ever heard EFF visited the family of those kids? Have you ever seen EFF speaking like this? Never. They don't do that. But because today they want to tarnish the name of South Africans, they want to tarnish the name of our mamachas all over the world. That is why they are speaking like this about Ntlamola. Guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.